Okay, so we'll move into this practice with an element of drawing on the sense of playfulness and fun. So it'll be a little bit of experimentation as I guide you through. As I say, we'll introduce a little bit of movement if that feels comfortable for you, but there's different options that you can do there. So to begin with, we'll settle in and move through the practice, and there's just an invitation to have or nurture a sense of curiosity and of play and of fun. And so with the idea that when we're in these states of, as I say, curiosity, play, fun, or maybe is that we're opening ourselves up in our brains, in our minds, and in our bodies, opening ourselves up to our experience. This opens us up to different opportunities and choices. Excuse me. Whereas the opposite, when we're feeling closed down, is when we're in sort of reactivity. We're in fight or flight. We're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, or we're sort of hyper-focusing on something, or just narrow focusing our attention for a long period of time. All these latter elements will raise stress and as a response in the body, which means certain systems shut down in the body, but also has this sense of closing off, this sense of learning in the brain, because when we're in sort of fight-flight mode, that isn't the priority in our body systems, in our brains. Survival becomes a priority. So our practice is just such a great opportunity to explore these other elements, and the more we practice them in this way, the more we can manifest them into our daily lives. And then we can notice, we can capture small moments of awe, of appreciation, of playfulness, of fun, of curiosity. So let's come into a seated, still position for now. And we'll just take a moment to ground ourselves through the body and really helping the mind, our attention, arrive into the present moment. And one of the ways we can do that is to pay attention or become aware of the sensations in the body. And we can begin here by becoming aware of your breathing. Feeling the sensations of the breath here in the body. And we're doing our best here to observe the natural breath. And right away here we can observe the natural breath with curiosity. Oh, what do I notice? And if it's taking a little moment to settle, the mind feels a little bit busy, that's okay. What we can do is deepen the breath a little, and this deepening of the breath can help to focus our attention into the body and at the same time soothing the nervous system and just helping the body ground and relax in this moment. So just in your own time and at your own pace, taking a deeper breath in. And when you come to breathe out, slowing the breath down. Really feeling the sensations of the breath in the body, that expansion as you breathe in, and that releasing and letting go on the breath out. And then one more big breath in. Nice long, steady breath out. And then noticing with curiosity as the body transitions from those deeper conscious breaths to a more natural rhythm. Noticing with curiosity how we let go of controlling the breath and become the witness to it instead. We might even have this sense, am I controlling the breath or is the breath natural? Can I really let go here? And allow the breath to breathe itself. So just playing with that sense of attention here. So wherever your attention is, just bringing it into the present, noticing the body, noticing your breathing. And so we'll just spend a moment experimenting here with our posture and just bringing your attention firstly into the lower body and just feeling, if you're sitting down, feeling the feet on the ground, and then feeling into the seat of your body. And having a sense of the ground beneath you, a sense of the earth rising up to support you here. And often this sense of groundedness, this sense of safety, can sometimes help bring a little sense of relief into the body. A little sense that the body can let go a little bit more. And therefore allow us to open up a little bit more to our experience. So then bringing your attention into the upper body. And having a sense of your spine, and a sense of lengthening in the spine. And where we've kind of created a little bit of stability in the lower body, what we want to tap into in the upper body is this flexibility. So the invitation here is to bring a little bit of movement into the upper body with this sense that we're kind of moving from the spine. So it may be that you're just gently kind of bringing in a little bit of a sway from side to side. Maybe bending forward a little. And these, only need to be very subtle shifts and movements so that we can be really mindful that we have this quite extraordinary flexibility in our spines, enabling the upper body to move in a way that we can see all the way around us. We can bend over, we can reach up. We can look in so many different directions as we experiment with that flexibility in the neck. And so you can do this with your eyes closed or open, or moving between the two. Just being mindful of, sometimes when we bring movement in, having the eyes open might be important just to help our sense of steadiness and balance. And so again, seeing if we can move in a way that's got a sense of playfulness to it. A little bit of, I wonder what happens if I move this way. And if we're moving gently, then we can do it in such a way that we are careful and thoughtful and not overstretching. If you want to, you can stand up for this, but we can do it sitting down. And really the invitation is just to move in any way that feels curious, that feels interesting, So as best we can, not thinking about the movement, but just letting the body move in any way. And as I say, these movements can be really subtle as well. So we could be in just a seated position with just a gentle sense of a little shift here and there. So moving in a way that's exploring, that's being curious, and maybe even a sense of awe. Wow, the spine can do this. This sort of column of bones has got all this capability to stretch and take us in any position. Okay. So whether you're standing or seated, just coming into a still position for a moment. Just taking a moment just to notice how the body feels, just from a little bit of movement. So we can be curious here. What do I notice? How does the body feel after a little bit of movement? What do I notice here in the body, in my breath? And then we're going to move the shoulders together. So I'm going to invite you to squeeze the shoulders forward. Now, if you can do this kind of exaggerated, it's great. But again, if it's just requiring a small movement, then that's good. So feeling that stretch in the back of the body. And then I want you to roll the shoulders up to the ears, squeezing the shoulders up. And then slowly we're going to roll the shoulders back and feel that lovely stretch in the shoulders as they're back, and then gradually rolling the shoulders down. And we'll just bring in the arms here for a minute, taking the arms maybe out to the side. They're kind of back a little bit, as if we've got airplane arms. Nice, think front of Titanic. That's beautiful. Yes, of course you can smile with this. Lovely. And so really feel that opening in the front of the body, sort of in that armpit area, the shoulders opening out. Maybe playing with the hands and palms here. They could be raised up. They could be facing forward. And just taking a moment really to feel, what does this feel like in the body? Being curious, playful, as we open the body up. And then see if in this open position you can just really let the shoulders drop. Seeing if you can give the body permission to feel a nice bit of relief. Yes, opening. And then just very gradually allowing the arms to come down by the sides of the body. And then just for a moment here, just shake a little bit or a lot. Just shaking through the shoulders, shaking through the arms, the hands, the fingers. Just releasing anything at all that no longer serves the body, any tightness or tension. Lovely. And maybe taking a nice big breath in and releasing it all out. And then coming back into a still position. And you're welcome here to be seated or to be standing. Please feel free to move between the two. And just bringing your attention into that body and really sense, how does the body feel after that bit of movement? Noticing the sensations in the body, noticing your breathing. And now the invitation is to bring a smile to the mouth. And you can experiment here with just a subtle smile, just a gentle curvature at the corners of the mouth. Or you could try something a little bigger. You could try a big grin. And experiment here. Kind of go, what does that feel like if I'm grinning to just a gentle curvature? So maybe something in the middle. What's the energy? What do you notice in the body? And interestingly, what do you notice in your mind? Just seeing if we can be curious about the impact of our smile and these different types of smiles. Does a big smile make me want to chuckle? Do I start thinking of things, remembering things that made me laugh? Do I feel a little bit silly? All thoughts and feelings are welcome. And so seeing what comes, if there are some memories coming in of times of playfulness, of good humor, good fun, just allow the mind to entertain those. Allowing your mind just to remember some times of playfulness, of fun. And then again, if you can, letting go of the images or words and allowing yourself to rest in the sensations of the body. What kind of energy is here in the body? And as best you can, allowing thoughts to come and go, feelings to arise and disappear. Noticing the sensations in the body, noticing your breathing. As best you can, allowing yourself to rest in this energy, this openness, this curiosity, this playfulness. Keep drawing on the smile whenever you need that. Keep experimenting with it. If the mind wanders, just coming back to the sensations in the body. And just checking in with the body. Maybe taking a moment to soften the jaw. soften the shoulders. To soften the fingers. Soften the tummy. To allow for the natural swell of the breath. Feeling your seat on the chair. Feeling your feet on the ground. And feeling the whole body resting here. We'll bring our attention to our breathing. And we'll notice the breath for a breath in and a breath out. And we'll bring this practice to a close. And so taking your time as we gently shift from the practice, bringing some gentle movement into the body, taking a moment to stretch, opening the eyes when you feel ready, taking a sip of your drink. So, thank you for your practice.